Hi, welcome to Suzanne Begary Designs, and today we are working on this beautiful old dresser. It is from a estate sale in Washington, D.C. I had it delivered last weekend. It's solid wood. It does need a lot of work. You can't see from that view, but I will show you later on. The top is it's got some water stains. I'm going to paint it anyway, so it's not a big deal. And in this case, I'm thinking of applying a pale blue, kind of similar to my shirt, and keeping the original hardware because it's really pretty. And I'll show you again that up close once we get more into the project. So let's go.
Here is the water damage or damage on the top of the piece, and here are the gorgeous old drawer pulls, and the piece is beautiful. It just needs a lot of work. I started by removing all of the drawer pulls, and after I did that, I wiped down the entire piece to give it a good clean. The first application is a product by Dixie Belle called Boss, and this is applied as a primer. It's a very pale white, almost opaque in consistency, and it will block any of the red tannins or stains coming through my final coat of chalk mineral paint. For the top, after I wiped it down, I went ahead and sanded it with a very high grit sandpaper to create a really smooth finish and to get off any extra dirt and grime that had adhered before I applied the Boss.
So the first application on this dresser makeover project is done, and that is Dixie Belle's Boss. You can also purchase Boss in gray if you're doing a darker color. I'm using this pale blue, so I really like the white underneath it. I'm fine with it. Let's start with the application of the chalk mineral paint.
The first two coats are Savannah Mist, which is a beautiful pale blue chalk mineral paint, and then I added a little bit of driftwood and duck egg along the corners of the drawers and blended it in just very slightly to give the drawers a little bit more dimension of color before I went ahead and added the stencil, which you will see in a minute. Here I am putting on the second coat of Savannah Mist, the blue, on the top. And you can see how beautiful the top is turning out. I added wood filler and sanded back where needed before I applied the paint. I decided to add this stencil, which is called Nail Head Trim. I think it complements the drawer pulls really well, and I only added it along the top two drawers. Disclosure, I actually added it along the bottom drawers and decided it was just too much and ended up painting over those. So the top two drawers are given a little bit of a pop of design with the stencil. For the stencil, I am using Dixie Belle Gemstone Mousse. And the first application I did, I used the color gold. I let that dry, and then I used the color amber on top of the gold, and I believe the color is really pretty against the old drawer pulls. To seal the piece, I am using Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax in Clear. Interior of the drawers were cleaned and sealed with Big Mama's butter, which smells heavenly. And here is the finished product, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.